Malawi Brief.
Mu live ya lero lawyer Kamangira wakumbusa komanso wapempha Malawi kuti asayiwale za nkhani ya Amarylis Hotel. Mukulankhula kwake wanenanso zokhuzana kufoka kumene kunalipo makamaka kwa amene amayendesa nkhani imeneyi abungwe la pake. Zambiri zili mu videoyi, takhalani pomwepo.
Anali momo anapeza njira yobera ndalama mboma koma chifukwa cha kumbwambwana boma limene janali lombwambwana kumbwambwana kwawo kuja kunapeza kuti mpaka na chisankho chachitikira anthu aja samadziwa kuti akutuluka mboma. Ife tonse timadziwa Malawi kuti akutuluka mboma. We knew that these people are going, because how many times did I write on my page? On my page I asked kuti chakwera akufuna second term. To do what? I asked this question, and I asked this question angrily. Mokuya kuti chakwera kuti afuna so mboma kuti azika tani mboma afuna so term ina 5 years ina kuti azitani angophera to Malawi. I asked these questions. You know, I question to say kuti mukamati boma ndilomweni mukuthandiza chani. And in manena nena kuti I said these things. I've said repeatedly kuti tikanena kuti chakwera sazawina doesn't necessarily mean kuti anthu sazamvotera. Anthu ena akazamvotera ndithu koma azaluza. I said this 2 years ago. You know, pa page pompa mutani muyangane muzipeza zimene zizi. Anthu ena akamabwera lero kumazanena kuti anditi manena zimene zosati muchigoba. Amazana kuti koma kuti MCP jani nagwesa ndine. Iwe zimene zozaziuza anthu otenda kuti osazindikira ndi azikhala koma inuyo uzindikira pabeji apapa muwena uzikhala uzindikira mukawerenga tambasula t-shirt yo timalizise kuwerenga it's abolish death penalty sinkhani yaidali abolish death penalty anthu akuvutika moti azimvesera kena kuzikudusani zimene tikuyankhula zimpezeka kuti simukumva kuti tikuti chani pa mafuna kuwerenga t-shirt. Mukawerenga Yohane 14 mumapeza kunena kuti ophunzira ake Ambuye Yesu aenda Ambuye Yesu akunena kuti ineni tiyeni kumene ndikupita mukuziwa wako. Thomas anati Ambuye ife kumene mukupita sitikuziwa, you know, nditiziwa bwanji njira. Ifa Ambuye sanati njira yopita kumene ndikupita mukuziwa ndati Ambuye kumene mukupita sitikuziwa nditiziwa bwanji njira. Ambuye Yesu akunena kuti ine ndi moyo ndichoonadi ine ndine moyo ndichoonadi ndichani ndikuwala ine ndine moyo ndichoonadi ndipo palibe amene angaze kwa Atate kupatula kuzera mwa ine. Other than that, Ambuye Yesu akuzanena kunena kuti za Atate kuzafotokoza propaganda kuno Filipi akuzafotokoza Atate Ambuye tioneseni Atatewo. Simukumpetsera ndi nthawi zina zake anthu timatha kukhala ndi zinthu information mwakhala nayo zinthu maziziwa koma osamvesera olo kumvesera kukhala too robust, you know. Most of us amakhala kuti sitimapanga observe zinthu mene zimayendera and zinthu mene zimayendera zimatidusa. So manena za achina Zamba SPC Zamba munthu oyipa kwambiri. Zamba information imene ndinayo ya Zamba, I just wonder kunena kuti Zamba sana mangidwe chifukwa chani sali Ndende chifukwa chani. For Zamba uja timaina kuti tikamuseko kumanga the extent of what he did ndoena kuti asatuluke chifukwa chani. So bail ine ndi human rights advocate. Bail amene maendera ndionena kuti munthu mukamanga amayenera apasite bail kuti fati munthu ndi osalakwa ndipo until proven guilty by the court and munthu uyu ndionena kuti amayenera kuti aziyankhira milandu kunja. Ni makamba za last week Tuesday about bail kuti bail ndi chani and all that ndi sindifuna so kubwereza bweza komano point yaikulu imene makhapo ndiona kuti state ngati ingamange proof kunena kuti is in the interest of justice kuti munthu azipanga atendi milandu ali kuselo ali ku palimandi ku prison bail simayenera kuperekedwa. So Zamba ineyo ndi substance yonena kuti she has so much influence that milandu yake singaende ali free kunja kuno siyenda milandu yake Doing out the alo jayo milandu imeti nayo imeti kuizwa ine amange khani yake itamange kuujeni ku financial crimes court kuja ku court wa maendesa. I think the leader, the president there is Professor Kapindu. Azikhala konko ifwa ani drama zambiri unaota kumajesera unaliyesa kobaso there's evidence of her being called by a constitutional body twice. Zamba has been called 2 times by a constitutional body, public affairs, another public accounts committee. I don't know which committee called her first, but I believe it's the same committee, and no show. Also, so though she's a flight risk, clearly, and here Janima connections are Nigerians. And nobody sample my Nigeria, my Miami. Yeah, I took my up in Pira. And hoping Pira, I don't know if I can. I'm seeing as already man use someone with Faja. The idea of having an SPC who has so much power like that, who had so much power and has stolen, and they are involved in Nimaskando Ambili. Thomas made just some Kamabina Nazo Gabwan. Chakwira is part of the beneficiaries of Machine Gazamina Abanga Kolini Zamba. And this is not a joke. And this is not even hidden. There is so much evidence. My deals, my chaos, my body. Zamba is involved. There are communications. There is a trail, paper trail. Ya Zamba. Aubanga my decisions or pushing people. Pressure, imagidiga mu Amarylis hotel deal. Ku pension fund. That was the order of the day. Behavior. So mukaona pension fund muja. Conversation when they were doing that investigation, when they were questioning people, pressure. I think Jimo Agudusi, pressure, good by this time, quick, pangani easy. You will see that pressure manager Zamba, some are very kaguja. They would go skomu, anaindi, my pressure, water, my board was still Zamba. Basi chinali muntu tuyipa chofuna kuti chisina ntole chitolebe nabali pose chinzimai kuma chopanda umai kuti kukhala nzimai lusi umai pali azimai ambiri amene pali azimai rather amene alibe umai ndi muntu mlela khungwa osamala wina aliyese. You should have that heart to take care. The poverty levels in Malawi, what we are dealing with, there are effects of what Zamba was doing, and the effects of what, of course, the current SPC is doing. Saidi Muntoipa Wambili. He has just taken over from Zamba, just brought in some sophistication. In terms of the agenda, Yoguba, the agenda, Yotolera, Landira, Alandira, Mambili, Justin Saidi. And we know, he knew Justin Saidi. So mukamakala wewe mamu na miza IPM mumakala basi yai kufuna kuchenjiriza antu sizingateki eniyo ya dented Justin Saidi. The new SPC ali officer Chani ndi muntu woipa. You know, he doesn't wish well this country. He cares about himself and his cronies and some systems and all that. This is reality. Just do an investigation on him. Now, when you look at Zamba, those people are stupid. They are stupid because they had a chance to fix this country, to take this country to a different level. And they did that. They didn't do anything. They thought about themselves. That's why they're implicated in this attack. That's why nothing got my brains to talk about that. Those men are stupid people. They should not be given any respect at all. And they should not be given any room. Very evil people, criminals. Kabudanganga is a criminal. There is clear evidence he's in the files. Yasata, Zune Sata. So today, you want us to listen to his evidence. You know, Ajina Baba, Stevie Malondela, you are there. Kumamu kocha muntu chamamu teteza, kumukamu panga. You are part of the corruption, ajina baba. You are. Ndipo akupa kani. Yusufu investment wakupa kani. Ndipo nosenu mugununga. Nchenche ziliwa. And if it's meza zizusa ni nchenche. Zimeza kusatira. Nifa akupa kani pakani. And susu maziwa. In fact, majida kuita nina. Kuti nafeso tipakeni. Nanka ifetingo tuluka osajapa. Chufwa maona ule ndama za pwega hizi. We have trusted you as MPs to do the job for the country. In umaonabo opportunity yan. You have thought about yourselves. And you are trying to write a fake report. You are trying to blame everything on Zamba and put it in a way where it comes good. Because Zamba sana way, then we have so you're not sophisticated, ajina baba. Ajina Steve Malondida. You're not intelligent as you think you are. When you're trying to fake things, there should be some form of sophistication. You should not be very basic. Because Zamba sina mpange sana way, then we have failed to crack to this issue. You stupid. Then opusa omangoganiza about the bread of today. How can you do an inquiry without an Indian coming to the inquiry? Pamene, Amarylis hotel doesn't belong to a Malawian. Why didn't we have Tandu Zena Malawi? Why is it good an Indian never came to testify, to give their evidence? My journalist Opusa Agu Malawi, can you go and ask the chair, why didn't Yusuf Investment, why didn't the owner of Amarylis Hotel come and testify? Munango Amarylis sana bwe uzamanga testify for Chani. And you are there, had to dig a report. Bullshit. Like, ujitsiru watu, unafika ponena muti, we don't even know what we in this as a country. Tima roleana kupepere sana, babebaja Franco Jadnam peperesa. I'm mad now on Malawians. Kuna watu kunoida timpeperese Frankie, timpeperese Amalawi tokatu kati Malawi kupepere sana. Kumatiteteze Amwenye. You don't have pride. Where is your pride as a country? Where is your why are Indians not appearing mu committee mene mujam? Why didn't they come? That's how powerful the Indians have become. That country doesn't belong to you, Malawi. Ziko mene Amwenye. And that's what we have to break. Ziko mene jalo as Gen Z. Inedu, my cry and my anger is good. I don't want people to lose lives. But where we are going, people are going to lose lives. The Guneras Venezuela by 1 April 2026. This movement is pro justice, non-violent movement. But when you engage people, because I've avoided engaging people to go on the streets and all that, because I know the kind of anger that people have, because of the economic pressure that people have, and people don't have hope, and the muntu obanda hope ndizoopsha kumpitisa munsewu. Muntu amene just hold on people. I'm avoiding and people are very angry. But also, and Hambiri, akuvutika. So people might take advantage nukaphwanya mashop mpaka maka mashop amwe kumaso mpaka nokaocha manyumba amwe. I've got my intel and I've got intel. My intel tells me people are set. The Indians that have been stealing our money, we know them. Within the systems, the people that have been giving me information, it's a movement that is ready, you know, to make that country. My Indians are many akusokoneza asakale mzigo muja, and money will not stop, it will not protect you. And what I'm afraid of is already, and I mean, as many as my Indians, there will be some of them will die, but Malawians also will die because these Indians have got guns. But there's a time when people are not afraid of guns, you know, and that time is coming because you know what. The Riyadh Kwacha is going to go down more. Fuel will roll for 6,000, but the out of figure for 10,000 easily. Fuel. If the oil in Iran continues consistently, because America is struggling, UK is struggling, all the donors are struggling, the economy will get worse. You have Aina Kangata Mena Agubabe. In Manamvega, who what they are doing is stealing. So the economy there's no future. You have an APM that at the moment, Banga action in Ayose. The proven leadership we are talking about is not acting in any way. You have Chawinga, who wants to take everything to themselves. And then you have Karim, you have Bushiri, you have Mpinganjira, and all the other gangs, because Guru, Kumano, these are the key pin. I mean, I would think dramas also which shocks the economy, such that the impact of prices goes direct to the people because the buying power. Then you, besides that, you have my banks. I mean, they are colluding legally, they are colluding with everyone who can give them anything. In fact, mabanki ngamene aoba akubusa ndrama zamboma ndukuma gawana ndukuma banga madiru amene akupanga my bank executives. You have a country that anhakugawana panopa ziko lathu lili pa nkhondo koma ni nkhondo yajinsisi nkhondo yoti siya mfuti nde patience akunena kuti ziko ndi wanu ndalama ndi wathu. Actually, that expression is misleading. Chifukwa ndalama zimene Amwenye akugwisa ntchito ku Malawi kuja samachoka nazo ku India kapena ku UK kapena kuti ndalama zo amatenga Malawi momwe. So ndalama zimene zijazo ndi zathu. Expression yonena kuti ndalama ndi wanu, dziko ndi wanu, ndalama ndi wathu ndi yabodza. It's misleading. Chifukwa ndi tax yathu imene amayuza anthu amene ajawo, and then they get business from our government, and then amatinyamwira kena koso tizapembeza. But this is being allowed because we have led corruption, and the Prince of Fifth, Chikopa, he's the one that is allowing all this. Chikopa is close to the Indians. If you look at Chikopa, everything that he has, he gets from Indians. Ndrama zake zimana gwisa. Kuri muyangane phone imena gwisa Chikopa. Sa kuzua ntengo wake. If you ask the love mo Chikopa, phone imena gwisa nchito, ama ngulira ndi mwenye. Imangobwera phone yake ya Chikopa. Kuti apite kunja ku holiday. Chicho sama apangira ndi Amwenye Chikopacha. Amagulira air ticket, Chani. All this, there's a paper trail. There's evidence to this. And all the other judges know of these things. The other judges know of this. And that's the tragedy of our country, is that good people remain silent. The judiciary has got a lot of, the majority of judges are clean judges. They are not corrupt. But they are not innocent because you are letting these few judges thrive with their corruption. Kani yafika baba pa point yonena kuti Chifukwa Chani tapanga inquiry ndikumani na kuti tamaliza upanga inquiry popanda mwenye kupanga appeal. Yet Amarylis Hotel is owned by an Indian. Yeah? Wow. Sewero limene limachitika mu parliament. That is Sewero. Why didn't we have Karim? Because, okay, Yusuf investment was not an innocent sale. Kuti anangweka ntengo and wawa anyamata fund. They decided what they wanted to do with their money in whatever way they wanted. Kuti muziwe kuti si choncho. You should trace kuti ndrama zitalowa kwa account zaenda bwanji ndrama. Asi zaenda kuti zili kutiko. Mene azithamanga sira ndrama mene zaendera mene zatumizidwa. Will tell you kuti this is a process of a crime. Nkani ndio pweka tu. Nkani ndio pweka. Ndrama 90 billion ilaikidwa kwa account. Ndrama zimene zinaenda bwanji. Simple. Zaenda bwanji ndramazo. The way the money was handled is more than enough evidence. Kuti whatever was going there was fishy. Kuti panali nditu corruption. Panali nditu financial fraud. Panali nditu umbava. What was our name? One nanu. The Amarylis Hotel deal cannot be, inquiry cannot be happening. Call is osaidanidwa. Karim, amenewa amabanga externalize ndalama osaidanidwa. Raise Yusuf osaidanidwa. And these things, they didn't know, or they didn't have an idea because I made these things available to the committee. And stop the bullshit. Yonena kuti lembakalata yesu nalipange zawo chitsiru. Munditsoka inu ababa Stevie Malondera. I'm telling you directly. Munditsoka because you know what is right and what you're supposed to do, you're doing the other thing. Munditsoka inu ajina nowe ulipipa. Who wants to come to public? Ngati kuti mukupanga zono soka koma you know what is right and you know what is exactly you're doing and you know how much money is exchanging hands. Munditsoka inu ajina kaliata. Ajina kaliata ni milandu ya mbili. Milandu ya mbili and we know, including human trafficking. Kaliata is involved in human trafficking. This is not a joke. Patricia Kaliata should not be near a public office. She's a criminal. There's evidence of her being involved in human trafficking. There's evidence of her sending people to Ireland, to countries, all these countries. She's implicated. There's evidence of Kaliati kuba mitengo mukhango ya chikangawa. There's evidence. Company yake kukhala one of the company many yao nonga chikangawa. Chikangawa is no longer chikangawa. One of the key people that destroyed chikangawa and the Patricia Kaliati. So she's the one who was the broker. When Frank Ndende gave an excuse the first time, they gave a price of 1 billion because they wanted 50 million for every one of them. And then before Frank Ndende was coming, Panani Madilo achitikakale, Yusuf has met these people. Magrasi kukala minala panga organize my meeting. Kutamanga tamanga nyamaro tamanga tabanga mini kubwelesa pamozi anthosewa. Zose zitezimezi machitika the last day ja. Zopanga na zimene zija. Oh, those and there's a reason why all the inquiry zose zinaikidwa pambamba kumankhani yomwe mabwesa Financial Intelligence Authority anazika kumbali. They were not trying to protect the officers agu Financial Intelligence. The officers are known. Amwenye sama azio oda mena jandindani. Kuti ku financial kumagwira. It's not a secret who works at Financial Intelligence Authority. It's not a secret who is an investigator. It's not a secret who are the people there. They were hiding my accounts. My accounts were in now. My accounts Dr. Blimentali now. My accounts are my institutions are boma. Even Reserve Bank. Reserve Bank should have these accounts. Because Reserve Bank was observing drama minutes ago in there. That's why dina sindika kunena kuti drama ngati ziti pa dziko lapansi pano. Drama zimene zoti bank recover. Unless drama zimene zafika kumwamba azidisa kumwamba. Koma ngati ziti pa dziko lapansi pano. Drama sizimasowa. Zimaziwika kuti zaenda choncho. I know mijiga ku National Bank ino anthu aku CDH Bank kumazimva ngati bank koma zomwe mukupanga ili uli umbava basi. What you're doing is criminality. It's time for you to rise up, and Antoma Bank, it's time to rise up and call out the corruption and call out the financial fraud that is happening in the banks. Forex, Amarylis, because that's not the only deal. There are more other deals that are happening and that will continue to happen. It's time to rise up to play your role. Excuse into establishes into that has to go. We have moved on from that. Hey, the practice is so established. No. The train has left the station. You either are left behind or you run after the train and jump in. Amine mukulemba report ku parliament, secretariat. You'll be held accountable as secretariat. Steve Baba Malonda kubasani ma guidance will you be held accountable as individuals? Of course, at the end of the day, it is the committee's responsibility. But you are part of the committee. Yes, secretariat in the committee. President Arthur Peter Mutharika should now tell us because what the report says will not be an excuse for you for your failure to fix your cabinet, to fix your government, to set a statement way forward. Zimene kunena zonena kuti report yomwe akupanga parliament saidalire kweni atidabwise chabwino atitutumuse tidikira kuti atitutumuse atidabwise koma mene zikuonekera sizikuoneka bwino. And there's no hope kuti report itu kayanzeru. How do you have, and what are they going to do? Atakhala grizana report ijaika kanidwa parliament akaibwesa pa floor akane kuti basi in the end afuna kuti ziwalidwe and APM naye akhale ndi chani ndi excuse yomwe sakupangira act kungokhala basi kuti pasachitike chine chichonse. Koma that's not the time. Zimenezo za mbuyo munthu amapanga zimenezo, not now. In the next 3 to 4 months, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we are going to share our plan for a demonstration. Yometuka Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, ndi anzao ose, ale uguba, makoti atu. We are cleaning our system. If the government doesn't want to do it, we'll do it our own self. And it is Bangasmen is easy. We're going to fix our country our own way as citizens in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And there's a reason why I can't share the date. Because then we don't want to put the people on the ground at unnecessary pressure. We want to work within mukutekera watu ndipo as best as we see. Malawi Human Rights Commission, you need to rise up to the occasion. Yes, youth and society, you have been very quiet for a long time on corruption in the legal system, in the justice system, corruption in the judiciary. You have been very quiet. But as we are going, the next 2-3 weeks, my demo, we depend on you. We count on you and the coalition of all the NGOs, the youth NGOs. Ngati simu amema antua, ti amema outside the structures. And it will be, you are muzaji amanyasi ndinuyo kumaso, zaka vudo anu, pakazaka jitika keo sina yake. For antu, you have capacity, kwa panga control, kuta pange behave, ndinuyo. Enough, capacity yatu nduwa ika moto, kwa pasa moto, nduwa zusa, nduwa uza kuti tieni, tika jose, amadise mukoti chifukwa amadise ndakuba. And that's what we are going to do, because the systems are protecting the corrupt. So it's our duty tipange munjira yatu ngati ma citizens many tingakwanisire. This time around the gun will not scare us. Some years back, 20 people were killed in Malawi, 20-something people. The majority being from the northern region. That day, the gun did not scare Malawians. In 1992, 1993, when people were rising up and saying, change, 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 we want change, we want change, we want change, the gun did not scare the people. Even earlier than 1958, when people were rising up, it's enough is enough, the whites must go, we want our own people to rule this country. The gun did not scare the people. Where we are going, it's better to have a chaotic chaos than the organized chaos. Because Malawi is living within an organized chaos. Chaos, organized chaos. What we need now, I think we need chaotic chaos. And that's the theme and the direction of where we'll be going. We'll be going towards Malawi Human Rights Commission. Economic justice is a question of a right, and you need to rise up to the occasion. On access to justice, the realization criminality, crime is only be pursued when it's crime being committed by people of a certain class, a certain status. That's the human rights issue. You need to rise up to the occasion. Issue ya Dr. Bomb, Dr. Wagu, Amina Makabu Jigumula. It is clear that that is organized crime. What happened there? You know, it's organized crime. That involves even the police. Malawi Human Rights Commission rise up to the occasion. Zuhita kone abolish anabolish anthu hao ndugambira nawo kwao nesanga anthu amene undamira napa doctor la watu nzimayi amene anafera zaini nkhani ine tukuiziwa. But we didn't speak, and we're not speaking. We don't want to seem like we are tukusokonezani my investigation are koma a police, including Chris Tugula, Independent Complaint Commission. How do we allow this to happen? A police Santu or the fake banga drama ya weja, and we let this to go. We let this go. We want to move on, really. But a life was lost. A medical doctor was killed in a house. She left kids, she left family, she left Magolo, she left Azibare, my brothers, and we just want to move on. Zune Sata, Menanka Mpangira Nkhaza, Zibambo uyu, Mr. Mo, Ogo India, Menana Bera Kutea Zatu, Migile Kumai, Kusabanga invest. Of course, he's a businessman. He wanted to make, to make profit. He's a capitalist. We can't deny that. Sana banges mene zekai, anaendika guru gake. Anaendika anthu ake. Do you know that the friends amuntu amene Zune Sata, they are still in Malawi and they are still operating? Yeah? Like, what kind of people are we? Because brother wake wa Zune Sata, Ahmed Abdul Rashid Sata, he's in Malawi and he's operating. He's still doing my deals. Why is Ahmed Abdul Rashid Sata in Malawi? And how is he not accountable to the things that he has been doing? So too much many Sata na bila zikula Malawi. China. chilikale Malawi ndo akuchiyendesa ndachina na shidi asatawa. And when they are supposed to be in prison for, controlling or being in possession of process of a crime. Like milandu ndiyo sayamba yambili mbili imene inga apangise kuti kuma we are a people that protect the corrupt. We are a people that protect the crime. We are ndi anthu ifeyo anthu oti you wonder kuti which ndiyuze mawu anji kuti anthu amvese kuti ifeyo ndi anthu otero. Timapembeza za galu nditu ndife kuti manyambita agalu no longer so leaking, because these people in the galu afika about galu, ndeti manyambita masanzo agalu ajakasanza, then we want to leak those and we want to protect kuti musasokoneza baba tifuna tukuja nao mukuja masanzo. What you are eating in masanzo, the real things they are keeping in the UK, they are keeping in Australia, they are buying houses in South Africa even. All the Indians, they have British passport. Why? Why do all the Indians, the good number of Indians, can we stop living the lie? We Malawians of Indian origin. These people are Indians. They are more proud to be associated with being Indian than being Malawians. I mean the Indians that steal from us. I know Indians that are my friends that are, when I talk about the corruption here, Zune Sata versus Mr. Mo is an Indian, but he is a victim. Within the community, Mulisom are victims. But as long as the victims are not speaking out like Mr. Mo, as long as the victims are quiet, they are part of the problem. Because the information there now, I'm commander my club. The Indians are in my club. We don't have their own club of Indians. In Blantyre, they have got their own clubs of Indians where they meet at night, and that's where they discuss my deals. And their judge, their king in Malawi, you are Amarylis Chikopa, was also president. The Indians respect justice of appeal Chikopa than the president. Why don't we have Ndende kuja ma Indians? Kupolisi mukapita kuselo, why sumabezeka ma Indians that Kamangira? Can you ask yourself, this is the same reason why the inquiry happens. You don't have an Indian being answering, being questioned, being put on trial. We are sad. We are sad people. We are not proud. Where is our pride as Malawi?
Ndi zimenezo kuchokera kwa lawyer Kamangira kuunikirapo zingapo zokhuza na Malawi makamaka pa nkhani ya Amarylis Hotel ndi mmene kafukufuku wayendera. Khalani pomwepo pamene tikhale tikupasirani mapulogalamu otsatira.